We're going to turn now to the summer heat and our pets. Ours are listening very, very closely right now. Now imagine it's summer and you step outside in a fur coat and no shoes. Keep in mind that when our air temperature is, say, 100 degrees, that means the pavement is about 160 degrees. It takes 125 degrees to do permanent damage to the skin. Recently, we attended a press conference where it was reiterated once again that summertime is not a good time for your pets to be outdoors.
This apparatus bay at Las Vegas Fire and Rescue Station 1 looked like a little doggy fashion show. You could call it dogs strutting their fashion footwear on the catwalk. But there was a serious side to this adorable gathering of dogs and their owners. Walking your pet outside in the heat is dangerous, possibly deadly.
The pads of dogs' feet can easily become burned. Pavement in direct sunlight is hot enough to cause second and third degree burns.
Chief Louis Molina of the city's Department of Public Safety joined Las Vegas Fire and Rescue and Councilman Cedric Creer to tell pet owners we must stop and think before we head outside in the heat with our beloved animals.
Every single year, I always say it takes just a little bit more out of me as we go into this summer season. It just gets extremely hot, bottom line. But new residents may not know how to safely cope. And in addition, longtime residents can always use a refresher to make sure that we do not forget about the dangers that these extreme temperatures bring to all of us.
Fire emergency staff receive calls every day reporting either a dog being left outside, walked outside, or left in a car.
We experience 1 to 2 calls a day, sometimes even up to 50. And the men and women in the back of this room are the ones that are called to deal with those that need to be extricated or removed from a situation where they were left. So I'm imploring to all of you to be cognizant of how hot it is here in Nevada.
And while these doggy duds were getting a lot of the attention at this press conference, it was the overall safety of our pets that was the focus.
You know, it's important to share with you that pets can get dehydrated very quickly, so give them plenty of fresh, clean water, and don't take them for walks during the hot parts of the day.
As for walking your dog, the morning is the best time when pavement has had time to cool off overnight. It can remain dangerously hot well after the sun sets in the evening, even if you do have booties on their feet. Dogs, and it goes without saying, kids should never be left in a hot car. And if you intend to leave your pet outside in the excessive heat, be prepared to answer for it. The Las Vegas City Council recently strengthened the laws to protect our pets
by requiring cooling devices. When temperature is expected to reach 105 degrees, we want pet owners to use misters, swamp coolers, or air conditioners to keep our pets cool. No animal can be tethered or restrained for more than 10 hours in a 24-hour period, and absolutely no animal can be tethered during a National Weather Service heat advisory because it puts them at great risk.
Here are the signs of your pet overheating: excessive panting, difficulty breathing, increased heart and respiratory rates, excessive drooling, weakness, and even collapsing. If you don't get your dog to safety in the very early stages, the consequences can be deadly. Our pets rely on us for everything: gentle training, food, water, proper medical care, and shelter. These are just the basics every day of the year. They are vital in the summer heat.
Chief Molina says if you ever see a pet, and of course a child, in a car unattended, call 911 immediately. Our emergency workers will treat this as a top emergency and get there as quickly as possible. Now, as for the pavement, when you go outside, put the back of your hand against the pavement. If you can't keep your hand there for 5 seconds, well, it's too hot for your pet's paws.